There is some breaking news this hour about Canada and China, the trade war and the long diplomatic chill in relations between Ottawa and Beijing. Prime Minister Mark Carney is signaling a new approach this morning. We have images from Carney's meeting just a few hours ago with Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the APEC summit. It is his first as Prime Minister with the Chinese president. Right now, Canada is being squeezed between China and the U.S. in the global trade war. China is effectively using tariffs to keep out Canadian canola, pork, and seafood. It's an economically punishing retaliation for Canada following the U.S. in blocking Chinese vehicles, electric vehicles specifically, from the Canadian market. And for the Prime Minister, thawing relations with China is offering political challenges too, over issues like Chinese election interference and Beijing's detention of the two Michaels. Rafi Boudjikanian is traveling with the Prime Minister and covering his summits and tells us there appears to be no breakthrough on tariffs from that meeting.
Ottawa had laid the stakes low for this meeting. Prime Minister Mark Carney calling it a careful reset to the relationship between Canada and a country where things had long gone sour. So those tariffs that Canada imposed on Chinese electric vehicle imports last year, they're still in place. And Beijing has made no word of lifting the ones it imposed in turn on Canada on its canola and pork imports. Nevertheless, Carney is calling the meeting a success.
This meeting today is long overdue. We now have a turning point in the relationship. A turning point that creates opportunities for Canadian families, for Canadian businesses, and Canadian workers, and also creates a path to address current issues. So very pleased with the outcome of the meeting. Our officials are instructed to work at pace on issues moving forward.
The last time a Canadian Prime Minister had a formal sit-down with Xi was 8 years ago, and Ottawa and Beijing have repeatedly clashed since, from Canada following a U.S. request to hold the CEO of a Chinese telecom firm under house arrest over fraud charges, and China retaliating by detaining 2 Canadians as prisoners for years, to China being found to interfere in 2 recent Canadian elections. However, observers say now is the right time for that relationship reset.
I don't think there's a Prime Minister out there who would have been in a position to have some kind of a reset of the relationship immediately.
Carney has also accepted an invitation to go to China at a mutually convenient time. China is also hosting the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit next year, and Canada is a member. Rafi Boudjikanian, CBC News, Gyeongju.